Over here, we have a fairly famous aircraft, the F-4 Phantom. This was the photo recon one. And as you can see, it had a pilot, and the guy in the back was known as the radar intercept officer. And he manned the radar and controlled weapon systems.
Okay.
This one was particularly made for photo reconnaissance. But if it was the fighter version, this area right here is where the gun would be mounted,
Okay.
which is a rotary
But
Gatling gun, right? And that little
yeah, I
pod
see
right
that.
there.
But that one's used for radar, correct?
No,
No.
this one is the gun.
Oh, no. I'm saying for this particular model.
Oh, yeah. The radar is mounted in this big black nose right up here. And what they would use, and the radar is used for navigation and for target acquisition.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes weather, because weather can be a very big hazard. This plane was flown at the same time by the Army, the Navy, and the Marine Corps. It's the only fighter plane that ever served in all three services at the same time.
Okay.
It's also a very fast airplane.
Oh, here's a radar.
For its time, this was invented somewhere in the early 60s, and it flew at Mach 2.3, which is 2 3/10 the speed of sound. This is the radar that worked the plane. But this plane did some pretty amazing things. The pilots that flew it all said the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's proof that if you put a big enough engine in it, you get a brick to fly.
Yeah.
However, in the 1960s, during the space race, when NASA launched the Gemini 4, it had a new booster.
Mm-hmm.
And NASA had concerns about the structural integrity of the booster. So they got the Air Force to do them a favor. When they launched the Gemini 4 space capsule, 2 Phantoms rendezvoused with that capsule at 15,000 feet, about the entire booster, the entire space vehicle, and followed it up to 60,000 feet, straight up, taking pictures of it.
Oh, okay.
When McDonnell Douglas found out about this, they put it in their advertising. Our planes will chase down a rocket.
I know this is very, I think Iran still uses these, am I right? They still have these?
No, Iran doesn't use these. Iran uses the Tomcat.
I thought they still did.
No, Iran uses the Tomcat. Back when Nixon was president, he sold 80 Tomcats to the Iranians.
Okay.
And of course, that was when the Shah was in power. And when he was deposed, he left the country, but the airplanes were still there. The Iranians used them extensively during the Iran and Iraq war. They had so much success with it that during Desert Storm, when the Iraqi pilots found out there were Tomcats in the area, they avoided combat because they didn't want to tangle with them.
No, okay.